Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Thursday, August 26th, 2021. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. Been doing this weather thing for 4 days now, and I am so ready to have George from DC MDVA Weather come back next week. I just need to keep telling myself one more day. All right, so let's get into today's news, shall we? Some good news for a change. The Anne Arundel County Police Department has located Ronald Clark, who fled the scene of an accident. It happened on Saturday night, and he left a Baltimore man dead, unfortunately. He was located in a home in Severna. For now, he has been charged with a number of traffic offenses by citation, and the state's attorney is reviewing the case to see if other charges will be filed. As we know, the Annapolis City elections are underway, and the first round of campaign finance reports are in, and there are some real big disparities. As expected, Mayor Buckley has a lot of money. He has $74,000 on hand compared to his challenger, Steve Strawn, who has $74. In Ward 2, Scott Gibson has about $20,000 to Karma O'Neill's $3,500. And in Ward 5, Brooke Schandelmeyer has $25,000 to Monica Manthy's $1,600. The other candidates all seem to be a little bit tighter and more in line with what you would typically expect with an aldermanic race here in Annapolis. Now, November is a long way away, and there will be more money raised, and I am willing to bet that this cycle will raise more money for candidates than any other one in history. And that's really weird because there are two completely uncontested races, a mayor's race where one candidate publicly said he didn't want to run, and all I can say is this is a very weird election. Stay tuned. Apropos of COVID and the year that 2020 was, the Maryland Department of Health has announced that an adult in the, quote, Baltimore region has now tested positive for, wait for it, West Nile virus. West Nile is transmitted to humans by mosquitoes who were snacking on infected birds. So that really kind of makes perfect sense coming out of COVID. As does the news that 4 of Governor Hogan's staffers all tested positive for COVID after attending the Maryland Association of Counties annual convention last week in Ocean City. As a precaution, the governor and lieutenant governor were both tested and found to be negative, and the governor has had a booster shot. A new business popped up at BWI, and I'm not sure if it's silly or a great idea. First Call Medical has opened up an urgent care facility in the airport. It's located in the main terminal near Concourse C and will be open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. Now, they're going to be offering COVID vaccines and tests and other travel vaccines, emergency care, and physical exams. And that's the silly part, I think. I mean, who goes to the airport for an annual physical or something to a doctor that likely doesn't even know who you are? All right, a pretty quiet news day today. That is it for the news. So if you are a fan of our Saturday Local Business Spotlight series, and you should be, up this weekend is an Annapolis startup called Propa. And on deck for next weekend is Scout and Molly's over there at the Annapolis Town Center. And please make sure you let your favorite businesses know that we're doing these things and ask them to reach out to me, or you can reach out to me and I'll reach out to them. They are completely free. The only thing I need from them is the time for them to sit down and talk with me. Now, a quick thank you to our 4 sponsors for today's Daily News Brief: Solar Energy Services, the Kristi Neidhardt Team of Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company, Rehab to Perform, and MacMedics. It is Thursday, so we have Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace here with your Maker Minutes, and once again, for almost the last time, me hacking away at the weather. All of that gets underway in just a bit.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long & Foster Company.
Did you know that home values jumped over 10% on average in 2020? And we are expected to see more increases over the next 3 to 6 months. What's causing this rise in value? First, limited inventory. We have about 60% fewer homes on the market right now than we did the same time last year. Second, low interest rates. People can afford more home right now, and that is very appealing. Third, increased buyer demand. We literally have over 20 interested and qualified buyers waiting for the right home to come on the market, and we are not alone. If you were ever thinking of timing the market just right to get the highest price in recent history, your time has come. My team is available and ready. Give us a call today. We'll check your home's value and break neighborhood records.
That's another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
Are you an active adult or competitive athlete dealing with an injury keeping you from being at your best? Then Rehab to Perform is here to get you back to your full potential. R2P is a unique fitness-focused physical therapy company with 4 locations in Maryland. More like a training room and a personal training studio than a medical facility. R2P offers physical therapy for lower back pain, overuse injuries, post-surgery, muscle pulls, chronic pain, and more. R2P also offers rehabilitation for concussions and mild traumatic brain injuries. To learn more, visit rehabtoperform.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMD VA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMD VA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Not George again. Stuck with me today and tomorrow. He's still on vacation, and Monday can't come soon enough. Don't forget to get the DCMD VA weather app wherever you get your apps and have it right on your phone or tablet. Or you can go old school at dcmdvaweather.com and check out all the goodies that he has on his website. Anyhow, it's still gross out through Friday. Temps today and tomorrow are from the upper 70s and will head up to the low 90s with the feels like exceeding 100 degrees at some times. You want to stay hydrated, and if you need it, the cooling centers are open for both the city and the county. Saturday, the temps drop a bit, along with a decent chance of rain throughout the weekend, and then it looks like a cool front moves in because temps will be dropping into the low to mid 80s next week. And what I noticed yesterday, the days are getting shorter, noticeably darker, earlier, which is really fine by me because fall is my absolute favorite season. So there you go. T-minus one more day and George will be back on Monday. But in the meantime, make sure you get the most up-to-date weather information at dcmdvaweather.com.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham, where appointments are not necessary. MacMedics is an Apple-authorized premium service provider. MacMedics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. MacMedics is also an Apple-authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit MacMedics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple-authorized sales and service and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call MacMedics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at MacMedics.com. Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. At Knits and Pieces off of Bestgate Road, they have a few more knitting classes coming up. Saturday, Learn to Knit a Pint-Sized Sweater continues with its final session. On Monday, there's Learn to Knit a Weekender Sweater with an additional session next week, as well as sessions in September and October. On Wednesday, their Christmas stocking class begins and runs for 3 sessions on Wednesdays through the 15th, with 3 more sessions in October. And also remember, if you need some help, check out their knit coaching sessions on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Registration will soon be open for Art Nights, presented by the Creative and Performing Arts of South County, returning September 17th, with lots of fun and creative projects planned, including wooden peg dolls, flower pot chimes, canvas paint nights, and paint pours. On Saturday, check out the Wildberry Field Market, with local vendors, makers, and small business owners selling fun items that can make great gifts. The Wildberry Field Market runs twice a month, the second and fourth Saturday of the month, through November, at the Wildberry Farm and Market, out near Gambrels. At the London Town Gardens down in Edgewater, tonight their Colonial Cocktail session is sold out already, but there'll be a repeat next Thursday. But on Saturday, check out their children's workshop with tin punching. Learn how colonists illuminated their lives using fires, candles, and more. Then using tin punch lanterns as an inspiration, create your own punched aluminum plate. At Whole Foods in Annapolis, Tuesday check out their Half Pint Kids Club, where they'll be doing Cookie Crunch parfaits. At Local by Design, on Saturday and Sunday check out their August Sidewalk Sale. a once-a-year sidewalk sale in lieu of their regular Annapolis Artisans Market. Come check out a lot of great local vendors and goods. At Art Farm in Annapolis, there's a bit of a gap this week, but registration is open for classes in September and October. Check out more of their outdoor sketch nights, adult creativity workshop, Photo 101, abstract painting workshop, virtual beginner drawing for teens and adults, kids fundamentals of drawing, introduction to graphic design, 3D sculpture class, stop motion animation, beat making, and virtual botanical drawing for beginners. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, Saturday, check out Ask a Master Gardener at both the Crofton Library and the Bush Annapolis Library. On Monday, there's Makerspace open hours at the Bush Annapolis Library. On Wednesday, there's SoCo Knits virtually. And also on Wednesday, there's Ham Radio 101. And as always, be sure to check out their various book clubs, story times, trivia nights, and specialty programs. At Unallocated Space in Severna, tonight they have another virtual happy hour. Tomorrow, there's another hybrid, virtual, and in-person DC 443 Hack the Box working group, honing cybersecurity skills. On Saturday, check out August Annihilation. The Maryland Area Combat Robotics Organization, or MACRO, is hosting a 3D printed plastic ant weight, which is 1 pound, robot combat event. Then on Monday, Unallocated Space has a project night. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. You can also find links to all of these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. And whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. With all the talk of energy resilience in the news recently, I'm surprised there's not more talk about solar plus batteries, especially since 1/3 of all of our new residential solar projects include a battery backup system that provides instant energy security and peace of mind. And with incentives in place for battery backup, this investment is now more affordable than ever. With financing rates as low as 0.99% and plans offering 18 months same as cash, it's now easier than ever to go solar with no money down. Financing creates an easy bill swap scenario where you replace your electric bill with a loan payment, allowing you to build equity in your own personal energy supply. Don't wait for your next power outage to act. Contact us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net to learn more about solar with battery backup. Don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.